It's time for Red Ash. Our hometown is far away. The blazing blue sky, the scent of the bakery, the laughter of friends, a gust of wind blows. Please tell my friends, my soul will return. The sky above our hometown, white clouds float across. Please tell my friends, my bones will be buried in the earth under our hometown. I love Red Hood, dude. I love her character design.
Hey, are you listening to those old tunes again?
Is this a baby Snow White? Look at her, she's so small. A child.
Old tunes? Show some respect. These rapturous melodies are life itself.
Okay.
Come here.
Red Hood gently puts Snow White in a headlock and turns up the volume on the old cassette player. She never grew. She's the same size. She looks younger here. I don't know. Maybe she just looks younger here.
Red Hood, I can't breathe. Could you turn that down?
What was that I just heard? Surely it couldn't be someone interrupting this fine song I'm listening to.
That snow is called Innocent Days. Ah, I see. So this is before like the mind swap or whatever. Oh, the hometown I long for. The friends I miss. Even if the sky above us is forever gray, we'll return to our hometown someday.
Well, what do you think? It's positively effervescent, right?
I feel like I'm getting older just listening to it.
They start Overzone saying she changed. Yeah, I remember that. I wish Red Hood would put me in a headlock.
Ha! What are you on about? Besides, most things in life are like a fine wine, and only get better with age. At any rate, what brought you over here to see me?
You might change that statement. No, I don't think I will.
I doubt it was because you missed me. Did you come to borrow my nudie Mac?
Why does Red...
What? Absolutely not. I'm too young to be looking at stuff like that.
So what you mean is that you'll be super into it later?
It's not that at all. Anyway,
I like Red
Commander
Hood.
is calling for you. He has something to tell all of us.
Right now? I think I've got a good idea of what he's going to say. Fine, let's go.
Any chance you could release me from this headlock before you go?
You call this a headlock? Please, it's just a friendly hug.
Call it what you want, but it's uncomfortable.
Would you prefer a piggyback ride?
It's fine. Let's just go.
Red Hood walks down the hallway with Snow White still in a headlock.
Hmm?
Oh, shit. Scarlet? Oh, yeah, that's right, because Scarlet... Yeah, okay, so this is after everything that happened. Oh, 1 second. Yeah, this is immediately after New Sword. Yeah, I forgot we did New Sword last time.
Are you two practicing pro wrestling? You apparently have too much time on your hands.
It's not what you think. Oh, cool. Are you guys wrestling?
Oh my god, look at Rapunzel. I love this Rapunzel. Her eyes are so pretty. What the hell?
Never a dull moment with you two.
That's not what we're doing. if I may throw in my 2 cents,
My queen.
wrestling isn't a particularly useful martial arts discipline against raptures. Devoting your time to practicing it will be of little value. We're not wrestling!
Wait, does that mean?
Wrestling, eh?
Yep. I was about to ask, does that mean we get to meet Lily Weiss? And here we are. Wow, I love her. Dude, her eyes are so good. Holy shit. And I love like the bob haircut, the white hair with like the purple, like the pink in the back.
That headlock of yours isn't too sturdy, Red Hood.
Oh shit, she's British. You know what? That makes sense with a name like Lily Weiss. British ass name.
I've got a few videos you could check out for reference if you'd like.
Lilith, Red Hood is bullying me.
No, I'm not. We're practicing pro wrestling.
That's what Red Hood said.
How many times do I have to say that this isn't wrestling?
She was full of life. Dude, they're all so happy right now, which really sucks because goddamn, we've played Overzone. We know what happens.
Oh my, you're awfully upset.
She's so pretty. I love Lily Weiss. Hello?
Are you two
No.
So am I to take it that Red Hood is picking on you?
Hey, I would never pick on our precious little Snow White.
I think that's everyone. Have a seat so I can begin the briefing.
Question. Are we allowed to sit in a headlock position?
Up to you. Is that everyone? Scarlet?
Scarlet gently lifts her hand wordlessly.
Rapunzel?
Here.
Dorothy?
Here.
Lily Weiss?
Here.
God, dude, I love Lily Weiss so much. I'm so sad that she's dead. She's so... Was Lily Weiss ever on a banner? If not, then it's so sad. She deserves to be on a banner. I would pull for Lily Weiss.
All right, I'll begin. Could you all sit closer together? How come you're all so far apart?
Lily's my tablet's wall screen. Dude, I just love her. They made her so cute. I love the depth to her eyes, like the color scheme they went for, like the blue, pink, white. Lily is dead, so not on banner, but she was alive during this event. They could have put her on the banner for this event. We deserve, I'm just saying, we deserve a Lily Weiss banner. At the least, they could give her that in her memory, in her honor.
We're supposed to be a team.
If you want us to be chummy, then let's have a group meal. I can't remember the last time we all hung out and had some grub.
We all ate together just last week.
She passes out whenever she drinks, so it's no wonder she doesn't remember.
I don't know what it is, but lately, whenever I have a few drinks, I don't remember anything.
I thought you were pretending to black out so you didn't have to pay the bill.
Oh my god.
Come on, I'm not that kind of person.
I heard you got arrested once for dining and dashing.
That's all in the past. I've turned over a new leaf.
I like how her hair is like laid over her gun.
Quiet, everyone. I have details about our next mission.
Silence falls over the briefing room.
Good. Now, to get started. To be honest, I'm not a fan of our squad's name. Goddess Squad. It's like I don't even exist.
Commander, when are we going to commence the briefing?
Very well. Let's begin.
I like how the intense music just straight up stopped for him to say that. Can't wait to find out who dies in this one. Oh, damn, we on an airship? Wait, this is kind of sick. Hello?
some tunes while we proceed?
God, this is such a foreboding, like, background. Avengers Assemble.
You want me over there? That could be arranged.
All right, chat, let's get into the emotional
All of us in this
damage.
room know things are looking bleak. 4 years ago, the Raptures invaded. To stand against this naked aggression, the United Forces of Humanity was formed. We fought with all our might, but the battle has increasingly leaned in the Raptures' favor. To this day, the situation remains largely unchanged.
However, starting 2 years ago, we have experienced the occasional victory. And these victories are occurring more often now.
You're right about that. Once the Goddess Squad was deployed to the battlefield, we have been able to secure a small foothold and turn the tide of this skirmish. Of that, you can all be proud. The sooner you're proud of yourselves, the better. So you can start now.
Wow, our squad is the best.
Oh my God, dude, I love Lily Weiss. I hate knowing that she's dead because that means I have to watch her die at some point. And that just makes me sad.
That includes you, Rapunzel.
Okay, I'm proud to be a member of the Goddess Squad.
Dude, the way they drew Rapunzel here is so good. Oh my God.
What's there to be proud of? This was all a foregone conclusion.
There's that snooty Dorothy we all know and love. Ooh, you must say it's a foregone conclusion, but that's not what most of the general public believes.
Dorothy's told you several times before not to call her snooty.
It would be the 56th time if I issue a warning again, to be precise. At any rate, I prefer not to pat myself on the back in such a self-congratulatory fashion.
War changes people and Nikke's. Yeah, war also kills people and Nikke's, especially Nikke's, as we've seen.
The newcomer doesn't seem too proud either.
How could I be? My time in this unit has been most fleeting. Furthermore, boasting of past achievements is not something I partake in.
A lot of people would kill to have something to be proud of.
Perchance, but not I. I have but one wish. To become stronger, nothing more.
I love Scarlet. My poor Scarlet. After everything you had to go through, my queen. At this point, does she know why her sister did that? I don't think so. She didn't find out till way later, right?
To place so much credence in the thoughts of others is a sign of one's naivete and inexperience.
That's hardly something you should be saying. You're the one swinging a sword around.
What do you mean?
Hanging around in the backyard playing war with wooden swords is a favorite childhood pastime, is it not?
If thou thinks my blade is of wooden constitution, then allow me to prove how fallacious that notion is.
They say she finds after, but not if while with the goddesses. Gotcha. So we don't really know when she finds out. I'm just going to assume at this point she doesn't know why her sister did that.
How about you skip the briefing and head outside to train? At least then we'd have some peace and quiet.
You're all not fighting again, are you?
Hardly. We're just having some playful banter.
If I may continue. We may have had a commendable winning streak during our tenure on the battlefield, but the same cannot be said of our fellow military units. No matter how well we're performing, we have to look at the situation as a whole. In the grand scheme of things, our contributions don't amount to much. More than anything, we've primarily served to raise morale. We've given people hope, so that they feel free to dream.
Regardless of our own achievements, we're just a small unit, and our contributions only go so far.
The United Forces of Humanity on the surface are running out of supplies, and have suffered one loss after another. Raptures have continued to breach the barriers. The power disparity is evident from nearly every angle, be it the number of their forces or the level of their weaponry.
Would a declaration of surrender be a feasible option?
We're unable to communicate with them in any way, so I doubt that would work.
Did you tell them about my idea of waving a white flag?
Of course I didn't bring up such a ludicrous suggestion.
You don't have to be mean about it.
I like Lily Weiss.
At any rate, a direct confrontation against the Raptures is a lost cause.
Bow, bow, bow.
It's painful to admit, but humanity doesn't stand a chance against these creatures.
So an all-out offensive would be tantamount to suicide.
Correct. Based on our observations of the Rapture's movements thus far, we've been led to believe they operate according to a linear chain of command. All of them appear to only have basic input functions except high-ranking Raptures. In other words...
There's a head.
Huh? Don't they all have heads?
Oh, Red Hood.
That's not what I meant.
I don't get it.
Basically,
A leader of some kind.
precisely.
Ah, so the big cheese.
Yeah, you get it now.
The big what?
I cannot get over how they drew Rapunzel here. This art's just so good. It's like so soft. And the way they did her eyes is so... I love when they do like those color schemes in the eyes.
That's what we call the boss or leader in my neck of the woods.
Can I continue?
Go right ahead.
Our mission is clear. We need to take out the big cheese. I mean, we need to take out the Rapture's leader.
Have you figured out the Queen's whereabouts?
We still don't have a precise location, but we've ascertained her general whereabouts.
We've investigated all the previous areas pointed out to us, but weren't able to find any traces of the Queen anywhere. It's enough to make you wonder if the Queen even exists.
No, there's still one place we haven't checked. The most vast expanse of them all.
You don't mean...
I do.
Commander lifts his finger and points upwards to the sky.
Space.
Oh, wait, what? Are we going to space? Holy shit. All right, Chad, get your astronaut suits.
It's time I bring this class to a close.
Get your astronaut suit, chat. We're going to space.
Reloading.
Oh, I just popped my back.
Score another one for the good guys. Hope the Syndicate doesn't get wind of it. Space? As in, outer space?
He's talking about the lift.
That's right. Amongst all the chaos and pandemonium of the initial invasion, they managed to slip it past us. One of the first things those creatures did was destroy the shuttle launch pads in various locations. We initially thought they were randomly targeting large-scale facilities. But upon further reflection, we have seen that there was intent behind their attacks.
As we speak, they've amassed an overwhelming number of troops near the lift. It's highly suspect. There's no way around that.
My thoughts doth lead to one conclusion. There's something out there in space.
So, we've got to take the lift up into space?
This is just like that one Fast and Furious movie where they went to outer space.
Correct. The lift leads to a space station. We suspect that is the lair of the Queen, and the source of all Rapture production.
Will we have any support? There are throngs of Raptures guarding the lift. It'd be impossible for us to break through their ranks alone.
Hey now, where's your confidence?
There's a fine line between confidence and hubris.
So are you saying we can't do it? That we should just cut and run?
Not at all.
I think that's enough suspense for now, Commander. Everyone's clearly on edge.
We're on the cusp of being able to mass-produce Nikkes. Last year, around 200 were manufactured, and not a single one had any defects. Around half of those will be joining us.
Oh, is this what you were talking about, Draco? Because I think I brought it up before. I was like, why don't they just send a whole army of Nikkes to the surface to fight? And I think it was you. You were like, they tried that already.
That's it? What about air support?
None. Stormbringer brought our air supremacy to a crashing halt.
Can't we just lob a few cruise missiles at them?
Actually, like 3 times. Jesus. Ugh.
Have you forgotten what happened when we last fired an ICBM? A new breed of raptor we hadn't seen before swallowed it whole and converted it into an energy blast which it redirected back at us. Everything within a 20-kilometer radius was completely decimated.
Yeah, but didn't it end up dying immediately afterwards?
These are raptors we're talking about. I highly doubt that's the only one of its kind out there.
So we're incapable of aerial attacks, and missiles are a no-go as well. What's the plan then? Rushing headlong into the fray with our mass-produced buddies behind us? I thought there were supposed to be over 200,000 raptors encircling the lift.
Oh my god, dude, that many?
Are we just gonna plow our way through them all?
Correct.
What? That's insane.
What are the odds?
Of coming out victorious?
Of coming out alive?
Hard to say. There are only 2 options. Either we live or die. So, 50%?
Hey, you know what? The math does math.
Are the mass-produced Nikkes really our only support?
Not necessarily. We might have a secret weapon at our disposal.
Tell us more.
All I can tell you is that we will win.
Well, you seem confident enough. I say let's go for it. Worst comes to worst, it'll be one hell of a way for me to go out. What? Oh, right. The newbie swordsman doesn't know, does she? Just a moment.
Red Hood closes her eyes, then reopens them. Her eyes are glowing red.
Oh.
Oh!
Bet that's the first time you've seen it for yourself, huh? It's not just the eyes. When I'm in a real tight spot, my voice changes too.
But does that mean...
Yeah, I've been corrupted.
Oh. Oh. That's kind of insane that she's corrupted and she can, like, control it.
Lovely weather we're having.
That's kind of crazy. Do you understand on Old Tales?
Time I teach all of you a lesson. Give me just a second.
Like this.
I have to do some quick maintenance.
Score another one for the good guys. Hope the Syndicate doesn't get wind of it.
Oh, wait, so they're not even gonna explain it? I have to play Old Tales? I hope everyone else had a
Some
nice
hearsay hath reached mine ears.
bathroom break and got some water or whatever.
Any Nikke who is struck by a particular rapture tentacle proceeds to undergo a particular affliction known as corruption. They become deranged and attack all with reckless abandon, including their own allies. I surmised 'twas but a fool's tale or nonsensical wagging of tongues, but...
How's it feel to know the legends are true?
Okay, Red Hood kind of a badass if she can just handle the corruption like that.
that I cannot say. Yet judging by your countenance, 'tis not an overly treacherous situation. There is but an unnerving crimson that glows from thine eyes.
Apparently the symptoms vary. There are times when they appear almost instantly, and then the other times they linger for extended periods, like myself.
We've actually just recently received some new information about that. From VTC? Yes. This so-called corruption phenomenon seems to be evolving. In the beginning, it took time for symptoms to fully manifest, but the latest iteration takes hold almost instantly. We've become aware that the device, dubbed Codename Ultra, which caused this corruption, is from an older generation.
How long does it take until it assumes full control?
VTC is continuing to look into it. They should have an answer for us soon.
How hilarious would it be if there's only a week left?
That wouldn't be funny at all.
I know that. Sometimes you have to pretend that things are okay in order to get by.
Real. Oh my god. Speak your truth, queen. Spittin' facts.
But you're not okay by any stretch of the imagination.
Anyway, I'm retiring after this operation. I want to spend the rest of my life kicking back and taking it easy.
Right. I understand.
So what's the course of action, boss? We aren't really charging ahead without any plan, are we?
Tomorrow morning, we will go to Elysian's third Nikke research lab. We'll be picking someone up, and I expect you all to be nice to her.
Who?
I haven't revealed this to any of you yet, but I have a daughter.
Eh?
Excuse me?
Allow me to explain. Apparently, the newest iteration of the Grimm's model is complete. It's referred to as Cinderella. Her accompanying sidearm, glass slippers, is complete as well. She's undergone rigorous simulated and practical testing. We are to meet up with Cinderella and make our way to the lift together.
Does Cinderella's ability have any relation to the operation? Adding another member to the team is far from a bad thing. But isn't it risky adding someone we're unfamiliar with? And on such a pivotal mission, too.
There's no need to be concerned on that front. She's been designed to specialize in blitzkrieg tactics, complete annihilation done in as little time as possible. Her capabilities are comparable to any airstrike or ICBM.
Oh,
After she has fulfilled her role, she will take her leave.
Is she really that powerful?
Apparently so.
If she's that strong, why don't they make a bunch of Cinderellas and just nuke all the Raptures?
The Big Three have pumped more money and resources into the Grimm's models than any other. In your encounters with Raptures, you're nearly undefeated.
Dude, what is that? I hate when you answer my question with that face.
As a result, Nikke production has largely splintered off into two distinct directions: mass production types and specialized models. Those who are deemed to be less self-assured are turned into mass-produced models. Those who possess greater self-confidence and can better express their powers are eligible to become specialized models. Manufacturing Grimm's models requires inordinate amounts of money and technology. The original plan was to veer towards increasing mass production, but since you all have done such a bang-up job, the Big Three have decided to shift gears and funnel more money into building a second generation of Grimm's models, of which Cinderella is the first.
Her strength must be most formidable.
If we're talking about specs alone, she most likely exceeds all of you. Perhaps even me.
Don't say that. No one's stronger than you, Lilith.
Good grief. Do you really like her that much, Snow White?
I know I'm right.
If you want to be a capable fighter, you need more than just solid specs.
That's true.
So, according to you, her specifications exceed all of ours. Then it would be advisable to practice some sparring with you all in advance. Since we're on this topic, I have been itching to spar with you all for some time now.
Scarlet, if it's a fight you're looking for, then wouldn't it make sense for you to best me, the leader, first? At any rate, that concludes the mission briefing. Any questions?
Do I get anything like a corruption allowance? A per diem, perhaps?
Oh my god.
Red Hood.
Geez, I'm only kidding around. How come you're all staring at me like that?
I like Red Hood. Sucks that she's gonna die. I mean, I was gonna say it sucks. I'm pretty sure she's gonna die, but there's no way she doesn't absolutely die.
No questions, Commander.
Red, very silly. Yeah, I'm
Then
a
we're
fan.
done. We'll be moving out early in the morning, so everybody get a good night's rest.
Also, this commander seems like a decent person. I kind of fuck with him.
I've got to go.
Snow White stands up abruptly and makes a rapid exit.
Why don't you go cheer her up?
Wouldn't it be better for you to handle that?
That's why she won on the second popularity contest. That makes sense.
You're her friend. If I go, there's only so much I can do for her.
Ugh, I hate this kind of stuff.
Be that as it may.
Fine, fine. Time to kill.
Time to kill.
Reloading.
I'm hiding!
Ugh. Oh yeah, I forgot. I finally built my Nikke Weiss deck. I posted it on my Twitter, a picture of the deck list. I got to play it some the other day. It's actually really fun. It's my first time playing Weiss. I actually kind of enjoy the game. I like the game, and then I also have fun with that deck in particular. Snow White stands listlessly by the window without saying a word.
Hey, kid.
Red Hood gently puts Snow White in a headlock.
What's got you so down, huh? You scared?
Red Hood? You shouldn't boast about being corrupted.
Me when my friends tell me I shouldn't joke about wanting to die. Same energy. Red Hood closes her eyes for a moment, then reopens them. Her eyes flash red.
How come?
Don't do that!
Give me an answer and I'll stop.
You're dying.
Yeah.
You may be fine now, but it's going to take your life sooner or later.
I think she's come to terms with that, low-key.
Relax, kid. Why would I die?
Oh, maybe she hasn't. Does she think she's not gonna die? Ma'am, I mean, what?
So
Real.
my eyes and voice are a little funny looking, and I can't recognize my parents anymore. What's the big deal?
That's dying.
I love Snow. Dude, Snow White's so much more vocal in this instant.
How do you figure? I'm standing right here. I'm alive and kicking.
Losing your memory is another kind of death.
Should I let you in on a little secret?
What is it?
As long as someone remembers you, death is an illusion.
Damn.
Because you live
Red
on
Hood's
in
spitting,
other people's
bro.
hearts.
She be dropping all kinds of stuff right now.
Where did you crib that from?
A cartoon I saw when I was little. I think it might have had something to do with drills.
Wait, what is that from with drills? I want to say it's from that one anime. But I could be wrong. Tengen Toppa. Snow is so innocent, happy. Is she so happy here?
Would you please be serious with me for 1 minute?
Good grief for being so young.
Yeah, Gurren
You're a
Lagann.
real worrywart.
I could not think of the name. Yeah, I want to say Gurren Lagann. I don't know if that's a direct quote. I haven't seen that show in years, so. But when she said drills, like that's the first thing I thought of.
Why are you getting so worked up over something that hasn't even happened yet? You never know. I might end up being the first Nikke to beat this thing. Do I look on the verge of death to you?
It is, and it shows in the overclocked Rappy. Oh, bet. It is Rappy. Holy shit, Rappy in chat. We have Rappy in chat. Yo, yeah, Gurren Lagann, bet. Yo, welcome on in. How you doing tonight?
It's just taking time to fully manifest.
Okay then. How do we know that won't take a few decades? Or centuries even? We don't know anything about how this stuff works yet.
I think that's so funny to quote Gurren Lagann.
So cheer up. Nothing bad has happened yet.
Is Red Hood gonna drop something about the drill that pierces the heavens at some point?
Okay, fine. I'll try not to worry as much.
Good. Now I'll be able to die in peace.
Oh my god.
Don't say things like that.
It's just too much fun getting your goat. Wanna listen to some music?
It's not that old song again, is it?
It's not old. It's a classic. And classics are always the best.
Fine.
I already read this, y'all. I'm not reading this, y'all, again. Does Mirror Red Hood look like Yoko? I could actually see that. I didn't even think about that. That's so funny.
Yeah?
Are you really calling it a day after this operation?
Yep. I'm going back home.
Why can't you just stay here?
I can't.
Why not?
I caught a lucky break becoming a part of this squad. I've experienced enough for several lifetimes. But this isn't the place I should be. I'm just a country bumpkin from a worn down and rowdy village.
I love her.
That's where my roots are. I should go back to my roots. The wolf must... anyway. Yeah.
I don't understand what you're saying.
It doesn't matter. It's better that you don't. Oh, right. This is for you.
What is it?
Red Hood passes the old cassette player to Snow White.
It may have a bit of wear and tear, but it's a famous brand. The sound quality is out of this world. There's also a hidden compartment here where you can...
I don't want it.
Snow White stands up abruptly.
Kid,
Why would you give me this? This is your most treasured possession. The only reason you'd be giving me this is if you knew you were about to die.
relax. I just bought a new one, that's all.
You said yourself that classics are always the best. And you're far too thrifty to be giving away something like this.
Aren't you being a little harsh?
I don't want it, and I won't take it.
Snow White runs off.
Darn. She's nothing if not perceptive.
Yeah, you can't fool Snow White, bro. She'd be kind of smart. Well. Hello, Hangry. How are you?
Give me a few minutes, and I'll be right back into it.
Have to do some quick maintenance.
Like this.
Oh my god. My eyes burn. I hate Tree Come Season. Real.
No need to thank me.
Oh, I didn't hit next mission. I accidentally clicked on the thing. Dude, yeah, I've had like, yeah, I've had my sinuses have been killing me the last few weeks because of the, all the pollen. I'm so over this shit. This shit is so ass, bro. The following morning,
We'll be at Elysion's third Nikke research lab in about an hour. Is everyone prepared?
What's there to prepare? What's so different from us making a typical visit?
If we landed directly by the lab, the raptures would swarm and encircle us. So we'll be landing nearby and going in on foot.
I guess I need to prepare.
Snow White went into the workshop last night, and she's still there. Looks like you had some trouble comforting her.
Yeah. After all, this is my first time dying, so I didn't exactly know how to console her.
Jesus, I love Red Hood so much.
I wasn't sure if I should be sitting around wailing with grief or pensively reflecting on all the good times. I figured neither was the right approach, so I went with giving her a gift. She refused to take it and ran off.
I can see why she refused it. It probably felt like you were giving her a keepsake after your death.
So what do you want me to do?
Did she say anything else?
She kept urging me to stay here and not to return to my hometown.
Is that something you would ever consider?
Lady Lilywise, I've already told you, I don't fit in here. I'm no goddess. I spent my entire life ambling about the streets without any purpose and nearly got myself killed as a result. Now I've got everyone telling me that I'm special. I was turned into a Nikke and sent here for no apparent reason. You're one of the youngest ace pilots in the history of aerial combat. Rapunzel could have been the next powerful religious leader. Dorothy is the daughter of a reputable politician. Then you've got Snow White and her superhuman knack for developing weapons. I can't even pretend to be on your level.
I did not know Dorothy was the daughter of a politician. Interesting.
Scarlet is the only one amongst us who I can possibly compare with.
Oh, baby girl, if only you knew Scarlet's backstory.
Even then, though, now that I think about it, she's a gifted swordsman.
I like how she says swordsman, but then the text says swords person.
A street urchin from the filthy back alleys couldn't possibly hope to compare to all of you.
She's being too hard on herself.
Well, from the way I see it, I don't think there's anyone better suited to be a goddess than you.
I see you're getting better at sarcasm.
If you don't see it that way, then there's nothing I can do to convince you otherwise. But we all think that. Why do you think Snow White keeps begging you to stay here? You're more qualified to stay here than any of us. So I suggest you reconsider. You should be spending as much time with those close to you as possible.
No can do. I've got to go back to my hometown. That's where my story ends. Accompanied by an old soundtrack from back in the day.
If that's what you want, I won't stop you. But ask yourself, is going back to your hometown what you really want to do?
What?
Lily Weiss walks off. 1 hour later. The skies above Elysion's third Nikke research lab's periphery.
We've reached the drop-off point. Does everyone have parachutes?
Of course.
Did all of you memorize the coordinates?
Yes, no problem.
All right then. Whoever's ready can jump out.
I'll go first. See you all in a bit.
Lily Weiss jumps out of the plane without a parachute.
I figured she'd go first. She should be able to break through the atmosphere without any additional equipment, right?
I'm not 100% sure, but it should be possible. Prototypes typically are capable of many things.
Hey, kid.
Red Hood approaches Snow White and motions as if to put her in a headlock.
You want to jump together?
Snow White going down.
Snow White jumps out on her own.
Fine. Be that way.
Apparently, she's still holding a grudge. Speaking truthfully, I have difficulty seeing where both of you are coming from.
Scarlet jumps.
Breaking down people's barriers is what you do best. Good luck.
Dorothy jumps.
Red Hood!
Good grief, you two? Is everyone gonna make a speech before they jump?
No, I just wanted to say that I'm going with the commander.
Oh, well, be careful out there.
Bury the hatchet. Otherwise, you'll come to regret it.
What are you talking about? We didn't even fight.
Anti-aircraft guns confirmed.
What?
Oh shit. Everything around begins to shake violently.
What is this? You said there were no raptures nearby.
It's coming from the research lab.
What? Damn, we're too late. The Raptors beat us to it.
Parachute has been compromised! Commencing emergency landing!
Snow! Snow, do you copy? To hell with this! Out of my way!
You don't even have a parachute!
I don't care!
Red Hood jumps out without a parachute. You're a bad bitch.
Wait!
Snow White collides with the ground with a resounding thud. After tumbling along the ground for a while, she slowly gets up.
I'm okay. No significant damage to the armor or weapon.
Is Red Hood gonna land on top of her, bro? That would be so funny.
I have to contact Lilith. My radio is down. What should I do? Should I head to the lab and join the others? Huh?
A massive horde of raptors surge forth, their eyes glinting. Snow White looks around, only to discover she's being hemmed in.
I'm surrounded! Preparing for battle!
Time to kill.
I'm hiding!
I should start preparing for the next class.
Survive, little Snow. Current objective: survive. the Halo HUD shows up.
They're going down easily enough. I've got ammunition to spare, and 7 dwarves is doing fine. So far, so good.
As Snow White goes to swap out her empty magazine, she drops the new magazine.
No!
Snow White freezes. Should I pick up the magazine? I'll be opening myself up to attack if I do. Should I switch to my sidearm? I don't remember if it's loaded or not. I've got one more magazine in my pocket. I'll use that one and forget about the one on the ground. Snow White pulls out the other magazine from her pocket and drops it on the ground as well. Jesus. Baby girl, now is not the time to be dropping your mags, please.
Not again! Wait, what?
A colossal rapture lumbers towards Snow White. Its core is spinning rapidly. A port on its shoulder opens up. Snow White knows what this means. It's about to launch a missile. Despite this, she finds herself frozen in place.
No, 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 no!
Oh, hell yeah. Wait, hold on. Give me 1 second. Yeah, I swear, hold on. Am I going crazy? I swear this happens in Gurren Lagann, right? Is there not a scene where Yoko, like, lands on someone's head like that? Yes, dude, I'm trying to find the picture. I literally don't know what to Google to find it though. I wanted to like put it on screen. Is it in episode 1? I was just trying to find a screenshot of it. As soon as I saw that, I was like, oh, hold up. Is it episode 1? Let me see. Man, that I don't know. I'm gonna have to try and find it later after stream. I'm gonna have to like comb through the episodes. But I know like as soon as I saw that, I was like, wait, hold up. Red is what? Yoko? Wait, what do you mean? Red is Toyo? Yeah, yeah, Yoko. Yeah. Yeah, that's fine. I'll find it later. I just saw that and like that's immediately what I thought of. This arc goes hard though. Red Hood descends from the sky and slams atop the head of the Rapture. She shoves the barrel of her gun inside the Rapture's head and pulls the trigger. There's an ear-splitting whirring of machinery and the Rapture explodes. Red Hood slowly walks towards Snow White.
Come here, kid, and listen closely.
Yes?
Pick up those magazines.
Okay.
Put one of them in your pocket.
Done.
Put the other in your weapon.
Done.
Now aim it. Are you back with us?
Yes. Thank you.
Good. Now, what do you say we deal with these guys who have given us such a warm welcome? Just focus your firepower and aim where I'm shooting, like we always do. Can you do that?
Yes.
Good. Now sound us off.
You want me to do it?
You don't often get a chance to, so why not? It'll cheer us up, I'm sure.
Encounter!
Oh yeah. 10 minutes later.
All clear. Boss, Lilith, I'm with Snow. How are things on your end?
The lab is completely destroyed. All that's left are corpses.
Make your way here. There's something you two need to see for yourselves.
On the way.
You should be about 20 minutes out. Should we send an escort?
Commander.
On second thought, we've got our hands full over here. You two will have to make it on your own.
Roger that. Let's go.
Okay.
Soon after.
Do you want to listen to some music?
Do you want to attract raptures to us?
Look around you. Do you see any raptures wandering about? We wiped them all out. There isn't a single one left. If you ask me, Rapture Slayers would be a more apt name for our squad. So how about it? Should we kick out the jams?
Do whatever you want.
A familiar melody begins to resonate.
Snow? Do you have anything to say to me?
I could ask you the same thing.
Let's see. You're doing good so far, so keep it up.
You're trying to skirt around the issue again.
Kid, I'm dying.
But you said you weren't.
Well, I am. I'm going to die. As far as we know, corruption is untreatable. But if I'm being honest with you, I'm just clueless about what I should do. The end is in sight, but I don't know where to turn. So you tell me what to do. I'll do whatever you want.
I only want one thing. I want you to live the way you always have, with us. I want you to be together with us until the last moment. Don't leave us.
Dude, if they have to put her down, I'm gonna cry.
That's all I ask.
Fine. I suppose I can do that. Since you're the one asking, I'll do my best to accommodate you.
Red Hood gently puts Snow White in another headlock.
You're not upset with me, are you?
No.
Then how come you're pouting, huh?
Oh, that hurt!
I said stop!
The fog is approaching. Goddess Squad is setting out for Elysian's research lab.
As you wish.
One, two, three, four, five. Okay, cool. Not too many more to go for part 1. Elysian's third Nikke research lab.
Let me give everyone a sitrep. This lab has been besieged by over 200 raptures. We've confirmed that there are at least 4 Ultra units among them.
The ones who are calling the shots.
This means, in addition to the sheer size of the attacking force, there were high-class raptors amongst their ranks. This was all meticulously planned from the beginning. They had all their ducks in a row before they attacked.
Are we to presume they came for the Grimm's model?
That would be safe to assume, yes. The facility is in ruins. Both the human employees and the Nikkes inside were slaughtered before they knew what was happening.
Jesus.
That includes the 2 Grimm's models that were currently in production. They're damaged beyond repair. The damage is so extensive that it almost feels as if it was done with intent. Out of some kind of hatred. Cinderella is also missing, including her specialized sidearm glass slippers.
So she wasn't destroyed along with the rest?
We can't say if she's been terminated, or whether she's wandering around somewhere. Also...
It might be best to simply show them.
yes, you all need to understand the gravity of the situation. Follow me.
Everyone stands in stunned silence. Before them, like a grotesque aberration that looks like a hodgepodge of a rapture and a Nikke.
What is it?
Whatever it is, it's enough to make one's blood run cold.
My god!
Did they implant a Nikke with rapture parts?
Look here.
They've been fused together. Is she still alive? No. She's dead. No signs of trauma. She must have died of shock. The only thing is...
Lily Weiss places her hand on the aberration. The rapture core moves frenetically as if scanning the area.
It's still alive. Only the rapture portions, to be precise. That means... Yes, I'm not sure as to how or when, but at some point, experiments were carried out where a rapture and a Nikke were fused together. I believe the shock brought along by the fusion process is what killed the Nikke. I think it's safe to say that this process was initiated by the rapture side.
So this is the beginning of the heretics, I'm assuming.
The raptors are up to no good.
This was like their first attempt at a heretic. I'm assuming. I mean, it sounds about right.
First the corruption phenomenon, and now this.
I'll report this to VTC.
I'll also notify my superior.
Are we going to leave it like this?
Yes. It's noteworthy that the rapture portion is still alive and operational. It will help with the research. We'll stay here and safeguard it until the higher-ups come to retrieve it.
And after that? We were going to join up with Cinderella and go to the lift. But now she's missing. Are we going to look for her, or should we all head to the lift?
I was planning on discussing that with Lilith. I will advise you in the morning.
Okay, understood.
A moment later, the commander and Lily Weiss leave to have a meeting.
It's strange.
What is?
The recent behavior of raptures. Strange.
You feel that way too?
Don't you?
Yes. First the corruption. Now this ungodly fusion process. As far as I can see, there's no reason why a rapture would want or need to do something like this?
If we're being brutally honest, the Raptures are superior beings. They can afford not to change anything. Simply focus on attacking us and soon they'll enjoy an easy victory.
So why would they bother with all this?
Tell me what you're thinking, Rapunzel.
They're playing with us. It's like a cat toying with a mouse.
Agreed.
In their eyes, we're not even worthy of their full attention. In matters of war, such hubris usually leads to one's downfall.
Well, I say let's be the ones to initiate that downfall. Kid, why do you keep fidgeting over there?
Oh, this? To prepare for us being isolated like before, I made some simulations to pass the time.
Like a video game? You made an entire game that quickly? Let me play one round.
It's a simulation, not a game.
Any chance you could put some of my music in as background music?
Red Hood has one thing on the mind.
I don't think that genre would really gel with this.
Haha! You see? You said genre, so it's totally a game. Come on, don't be like that. Just let me play for a little bit. Ugh.
Red Hood's eyes start to glow crimson.
My head.
Are you okay?
Lay her down.
It's okay. Every once in a while, you get a rough spell like this. Kid, come over here and help me.
I left something outside.
Snow White scurries off.
That ungrateful.
Don't talk and just lie down. I'll bring her back.
No, I shall fetch her. You two tend to Red Hood.
Okay.
Hey, swordsman, don't be too harsh on her. She's still young.
I guess Scarlet does have some experience with a similar-ish situation, so...
If you harm a hair on her head, I'll kill you.
Noted.
I guess Scarlet would be a good one to talk to her after everything she went through with her sister and stuff. Oh.
Let's have some fun!
Give me just a second. I should start preparing for the next class.
One second.
I'm a bit hungry.
Alright, boom.
Let's have some fun, shall we?
Yeah, there's so much stuff going on right now.
Give me just a second.
My god, hold on. I'm dying.
I should start preparing for the next class.
Oh my god. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba-ba-da-da-da.
I
Conference
say
room.
we search for Cinderella. I hate to admit it, but the odds are stacked against us without her.
But what are the chances that she's even alive? How are we going to find out where she went?
We may not know how to go about it, or how long it will take.
I love Lily Weiss so much. I'm so sad she never got a banner. I'm also really sad that she's dead, but I'm also, sad she doesn't have a banner.
But we've got to figure it out somehow.
Lilith, you do know that we don't have much time, right?
You mean Red Hood doesn't?
Yes.
It sounds to me like we're signing our own death warrants, all for the sake of giving Red Hood a supposedly fitting end.
You may think that, but I believe we're going to win.
Is Oshino Kawai? Oh, real. I was trying to think what they reminded me of. So true.
If you ask me, you're an idealist.
I've just gotten orders from the top brass. They want us to dispose of Red Hood.
Oh, hell no.
They're nothing if not decisive in times like these.
Corruption is something they still know very little about. For them, Red Hood is a walking liability. She's one of the goddesses as well. If it comes to light that one of the renowned goddesses of victory has been tainted in any way, public morale will take a nosedive.
So they want us to get rid of her, but to give her a warrior's death while we're at it.
Precisely.
That's horrible.
Agreed. I'm not even sure what would constitute a fitting end for her. Or us.
Commander, do you remember the first time we met?
You said I was a mercenary who would do anything for money.
Legendary Commander is one of the few good ones. Yeah, that's what I was saying earlier. Like, so far, I like him. He's way better than the one for the, like, the melee squad. I hated that motherfucker. Yeah, so far, this dude seems pretty cool. I like him.
I didn't use those exact words. It's just that at the time you were a little rough around the edges.
So I'm slightly more refined now, is that it?
You've paid no heed to commands from your superiors, and instead done what you felt was right in order to get the job done. It's thanks to you that we were able to come as far as we have. We all trust you, Commander. So do what you want to do. In a situation like this, an order from your superior officer means nothing.
That's true.
No matter which path you choose, none of us will challenge you.
Well, can I shed a few tears at this point?
I'm afraid that would not be advisable.
Excuse me.
Oh, hey, Scarlet.
Why perchance did you flee with such haste?
Who said I ran away? I just went outside to get something.
Very well. Then let my eyes look upon what you came to retrieve. I shall ask once more. Why did you...
When it's Red Hood's final... I don't want to be there.
Damn, that's so sad. You just told her you want her to stay with you so she can die with y'all. And now you're like, I don't want to be there when she dies. That's kind of... Bro, just let her go back to her hometown then. Well, I mean, I don't think she's going. I think she's going to die in the mission, but like... You know what I mean? Like, don't tell her you want her to stay so you can be there and then be... I know she's still a baby. I know. I feel so bad for her.
If there comes a time when she needs to be put out of her misery, I don't think I could handle it. I shudder to even think about it.
Why then did thou discourage her from returning home, and with such fervor?
I just wanted her to spend as much time with us before the end.
Thou art most selfish.
Yeah, but again, she is also like a child,
You
so...
wish to witness Red Hood's last days, yet do not wish to be caught in the midst. Who is Red Hood to you? A playmate and nothing more?
I understand her just like a kid would act. No, yeah, exactly. I mean, she doesn't want her to leave, but she doesn't want to watch her die. It's completely understandable from like a kid's point of view.
If she was truly someone you treasure, then even if her final moments are brutal and unforgiving, you would wish to remain by her side all the same.
Like I said, I think Scarlet has a good, like, she's coming from a good place with this because of everything that happened with her and her sister. So I think she's a good one to talk to Snow White about it.
Now, go inside. Go to Red Hood.
I will. Thank you, Scarlet.
Snow White runs off.
Heavens above. I goad others to follow this advice when I would have a devil of a time following it myself.
This is an educational experience as well.
Cat says, what do you want, Cat?
Give me just a second.
There. You want to sit on my lap? There you go. This cat's been just running around my feet, like clawing at my chair and my legs. We didn't understand at the time, given this event came before New Sword. Oh, interesting. I forgot I'm playing in chronological order, not release order. It's kind of interesting, though, to play this event after having played New Sword, though.
How is she doing?
She's stable, although she hasn't regained full mobility just yet. She can talk, though.
Rapunzel, let's go out for a moment.
It would have impacted you more how snow changes if after you would have done Overzone. Oh, yeah. Like you're saying, if I had done Overzone after all of this. Low-key, if I hadn't done Overzone first, I would not know that, like, Lilywis is dead. I'd probably come into this with an entirely different, like, perspective, actually.
Okay.
Rapunzel and Dorothy leave.
I'm sorry.
Come here.
Snow White hesitantly approaches Red Hood.
I thought you left something behind. Did you find it?
Yes, I found it.
Good. Then you can rest easy.
Red Hood,
Do you want to listen to some music?
Oh, Red Hood.
Yes.
Soon after.
Is that everyone? You can lie down if you'd like, Red Hood.
I'm fine. No need to coddle me.
Now then, I'll explain our next course of action. We're calling off any potential search for Cinderella. We will head to the lift with our current crew.
Good.
Okay.
Understood.
I shall wield my sword with aplomb.
The operation will be carried out immediately after this amalgamation is handed over to the superiors. We should be setting out tomorrow morning. Our mission is simple. After getting as close as possible via air, we'll descend, break through the Rapture line of defense, and proceed to the lift. After that, we'll take the lift up to the station. Once there, we kill the Queen.
You call that simple?
Doesn't sound so simple to me.
Doesn't it seem like we're going back to the old days?
Exactly.
From here on out, everyone is responsible for their own maintenance. That is all.
Soon after.
Rapunzel?
What is it, Red Hood? Are you not feeling well?
That's not it. I just wanted to give you a gift.
Now I see why Snow White was reluctant to receive a gift. It all feels so sudden.
Don't tell me you're gonna start crying and running off as well.
No, I'm used to it by now. I'll gladly accept any gift you choose to give me.
Red Hood gives a magazine to Rapunzel. Oh my god. Is she giving? Is she? I feel like I'm just gonna let it play out.
Something wrong?
No, it's just... This is an unexpected gift. The title is rather interesting. Blinding Passion Volume 1. Coming from you, I figured it'd be something like a cassette tape.
I figured I ought to give you something that could be useful.
An ad. Oh my god. Okay, I'll wait a second for the ad to end. Everyone who's not stuck in an ad, how are you doing tonight? Evil ads. My browser protects me from ads. Yeah. I run like technically like the minimum amount of ads to kill pre-roll ads. Because I really hate that Twitch does pre-roll ads. Because like if you're ever on someone's stream and you have ads, like if you don't have like an ad blocker and you have ads or whatever, and you like have to refresh the page for whatever reason, you always roll the dice on getting a pre-roll ad. So I do the minute and a half every 30 minutes. That way no one has pre-roll ads. So, okay, and we are back. Welcome back from ads, chat. We will now continue the story.
Thanks.
Why don't you take a look? It's about humans and their lives.
That's one way to describe it.
This isn't some weird magazine like before, is it?
Of course not. Just look at the cover. It's totally normal.
Very well.
It's
I'll trust
not,
you.
is it? There's no way.
Huh. Wait a...
Yep. Yeah, it's what I thought it was.
Ow! Watch the face! What was that for?
This is a dirty mag! My eyes!
Oh my god. Pre-corruption Rapunzel. Dude, yeah, I was gonna say, like, I've seen Rapunzel's, like, voice lines and stuff before, and she is just, like, horny nun.
Told you it was anthropological in nature. Pretty interesting, eh?
It's not interesting at all!
How come you can't take your eyes off it then?
It's just... It's my first time seeing this kind of stuff.
I know. That's why I gave it to you.
You're trying to corrupt me!
Oh, relax. Don't get your knickers in a twist. You've been living your entire life with safety wheels on. You were destined to become the next female religious leader from the day you were born. So you've been living your life based on other people's expectations.
Damn. Red Hood gives a dirty magazine to Rapunzel and then throws in some, like, deep ideology behind it.
Becoming a Nikke wasn't your choice either? Am I right? So how about pivoting and steering yourself in your own direction?
That doesn't mean I'm interested in stuff like this.
You say that, but you seem awfully intrigued whenever the topic crops up.
What makes you so sure about that?
I'm amazed that you thought people wouldn't realize. Anyway, it might not be my business,
You just horny.
but I just thought it was a little sad, that's all. You are bound by your duty, unlike me. As for me, I've always lived my life exactly how I wanted to.
Red Hood, I've wavered for a while now on whether I should say this or not, but
What is it?
when I look at you now, it feels to me like you can't wait to die.
What?
I can feel that you're trying to tie up everything in a pretty bow so that you can die without any regrets. You're like a battle-hardened and weary soldier, sitting around waiting for death to claim you.
You're not totally off base.
Listen, the Red Hood I know would never give up. No matter who the adversary is, or how tough a mission lies ahead. You'd face it head-on with grit and mettle. You were never someone who'd resign themselves to defeat.
In case you've forgotten, I'm dying. I don't have much time left. What other option do I have? All I can do is leave things in a better state for all of you.
You should fight it, like you always have.
What do you want me to do? No case of corruption has ever been reversed.
This is still a relatively new illness. I, along with VTC, have been working day and night to find a cure. So please, I beg of you, don't let go. Even if it may mean leaving some things unfinished, I will do everything in my power to make you better.
Okay. I'll believe you.
Goddess Squad's preparing for the final showdown. Considering this is only part 1, I can't imagine it's the final showdown.
Lovely weather we're having.
Alright, how many more? 1, 2, 3. We got 4 more to go. This one looks like it's just a battle, so maybe like 3 more stories to go.
No need to fear. Litter is here.
Oh, stretch my back.
Time for class to begin.
Go, boys.
Give me just a second.
Am I doing it right? I need to
This is the
reload.
first event when everyone introduced you to the game. Dude, hell yeah. I mean, I feel like it's a pretty good first event to come into. It's like at a point where like it prefaces the one that was already out, because I think Overzone technically came out before this, even though chronologically it's after this. Also, I could see like someone joining the game for Red Hood. Right? Like I could see Red Hood drawing you into the game if that's what drew you in here. Oh, this was the first
I made some
anniversary
improvements to
event?
your staff. The trajectory of the beam won't warp or bend in high humidity. Although I should stress that doesn't mean there won't be any deviations at all.
Damn. Dude, I love this game. It's crazy because we're playing all the past events. And we're still only on chapter 8 of the main story, Lamau. People hated me when I rolled Red Hood. Damn. Wasn't she really good? I remember people talking about her. I feel like she was like a meta pick at the time.
Rapunzel?
Huh? What is it?
Are you listening to me?
You core broke her? Damn.
Oh, yeah, sure, I heard you. Thanks.
She was bad, but we rebelled and they changed her. That's what it was. Yeah, she came out as an anniversary unit. She sucked and everyone was like, yo, what the fuck? And they're like, all right, hold up, let us fix her. That's right. I remember hearing about that.
What were you reading just now?
Yeah, they just like for an anniversary, for like the anniversary unit or whatever, everyone was like disappointed in her.
It's just some study material.
Yeah, what you studying, Rapunzel?
What are you studying? I'd rather not say.
I altered Scarlet's armor so that it's thinner around the waist, so that her center of balance is centered more on her legs. That'll open up her back a bit more, and the extra weight on her legs will only serve to make them stronger.
I still proclaim that thou wasted time on this. I can do my part perfectly well without such revisions.
Fine then. Return the armor and we'll put it back the way it was.
I scarcely believe such extreme measures are necessary.
As for Dorothy, I made some modifications to your outfit so that it won't get dirty as easily.
Perfect.
Aww.
Dorothy, my curiosity has been piqued for some time. Why do you place so much emphasis on your posture during a fight? You obsess over strategy when it's something that could be easily solved by using your own body.
Fighting using your own body seems so barbaric to me.
Excuse me?
Oh, sorry. What I meant was that I don't think it's very smart.
Come again.
You're just digging yourself into a hole, Dorothy.
Can I talk to you for a minute, Dorothy?
Save it for the operation. Snow White, continue.
I'd rather talk now.
Anyway, I didn't make any modifications to Lilith's armor or weaponry, as I can't make heads or tails of her tech in the first place.
Thanks anyway. It's the thought that counts.
Dora is stronger to Lily canonically, but she stops herself because she hates getting dirty. Oh my god. That's actually hilarious.
As for Red Hood, the wiring of your weapon was in a shambles, so I cleaned it up. There was a lot of gunk built up in the muzzle, and for some reason I can't possibly fathom, there was spaghetti crammed into the magazine.
Do you not keep your spaghetti in your magazines? That's where I keep mine.
I can scarcely believe it myself. But there were even a few mushrooms growing on the butt of the rifle.
You're kidding.
Do you want to see?
You fool, this is a mag. Yeah, that's where I put my spaghetti.
No, it's okay.
Anyway, once I gave it a thorough cleaning, there were no lasting issues. It's clearly been built to last.
You could have just said that to begin with. We didn't need that whole preamble.
As for you, Commander, perhaps I could give you a throat lozenge?
Huh? Why would I need that?
Well, there's really not much else you do other than scream orders.
I feel personally attacked.
I like this, Commander.
That concludes our battle preparation. Our ammo is more than sufficient and everyone appears to be in optimal condition. All that's left is to head into the fray.
Everyone nods in acknowledgement.
In that case, let's go.
The burns, yeah.
We've still got a few moments to spare. Dorothy? Scarlet? Any chance I could talk to you two?
Oh, do you want to act as a referee when I instruct Dorothy? I'm going to show her the joy of using one's body in combat.
Do you realize how insane you sound right now? Are you okay, Rapunzel?
She picks up certain things a bit too quickly. I just have something I want to say to you both in private.
I just noticed a big thing about Snow White just looks like twice her body. Yeah, baby Snow White, like, it's so big on her. It's so funny.
I don't want to impose, but could I come and watch as well?
Oh my god. Whoa. We've broken Rapunzel, chat. All it took was one magazine.
No. As I've mentioned before, this will probably be my last operation. So, I wanted to leave you all with a small memento. Unfortunately, I don't know what you guys would like. So, if there's anything you need, now's the time to tell me.
That's the reason why you gathered us together?
Yep.
I didn't peg you for someone so sentimental.
Me? Sentimental?
I don't need anything, and I refuse to say farewell. I'm not saying it now, and I won't say it later. This isn't your style. Besides, you still don't know whether the corruption will manifest itself or not.
You are most optimistic.
Think what you want. I'm going to do some maintenance.
Dorothy leaves.
What about you, swordsman? Anything you want?
Nay.
I see.
Did you work things out with Snow White?
Yep. Everything's patched up. When the time comes, though, I think she'll be disappointed in me.
You're not...
It's a secret between me and her.
Very well. I can understand where you're coming from.
I appreciate that.
You've taken on a lot.
I'll leave it to you from now on.
Man. I'm wondering, I'm
This
so
is an
curious.
educational
Obviously,
experience
don't
as
tell
well.
me. Don't spoil me. I don't want to know. But I'm so curious what the second half of this event's going to be.
Give me a few minutes and I'll be
Because it feels like they're leading up to, like, the big finale already. And we're all, like, towards the end of part 1.
I will burn you all to the ground.
Scarlet understands sisterhood, yeah. It's going to be the continuation, damn. Crazy. So part 2 is going to continue from part 1.
One more victory for Bolt and me.
Ugh. I guess I'm just assuming that she doesn't die in part 1.
Charge.
The shocker.
Initiate long-range airstrike support.
Hold altitude. Maintain speed. We'll go in as far as we can.
We've been detected by the Raptures. We're being targeted by their anti-aircraft guns.
Transitioning to autopilot. We'll attack in 1 minute. We'll meet at the nearest rendezvous point J.
Battle
Once
time.
we've all joined up, we're going to make a mad rush for the lift. We're against the clock here. We need to launch a surprise attack before the Raptors have time to react.
This is why I like this commander. He's in like the thick of it with all of them.
Don't use your parachutes. Use the reverse injection device instead. I only have one command for you. Wipe them all out!
Red Hood!
Unless he's not jumping with them. I assume he is, though.
Okay, let's do this.
Snow White and Red Hood leap out of the plane.
Wow, they're everywhere. Let's start with the 3 o'clock direction. You got it! Wolfsbane ready! 7 dwarves ready! Let's obliterate these fools!
This is such a... I love this art right here. As Snow White and Red Hood descend, they unleash a hail of gunfire, aiming their weapons indiscriminately as they spray the ground with the shower of bullets. A barrage of ear-splitting gunfire and explosions rock the ground, sending successive shockwaves furling outwards. No ordinary rapture could hope to survive such a vicious onslaught. Endless waves of raptures are tossed backwards by the overwhelming display of firepower.
Run it back one more time! Yes! Good! Again! The ground is getting awfully close! Just when it was getting good. Fine. Reverse injection device activated.
There's an apple on the shoe. Oh, there is an apple on the shoe. I would not have even noticed that. I love all the motifs she has for Snow White. While the speed of their descent slows significantly, they still experience a hard landing. That would have been a good image for the wallpaper. This isn't enough to stop Snow White and Red Hood, however. Bang, bang. After their crash landing, the two of them promptly get up and resume their assault. Remember what the older Snow Apple looks like? Yeah, the one on her shoulder, right?
How do you like them apples?
A garish and overdone entrance, if I say so myself.
I second that statement.
Scarlet and Dorothy, having finished the initial charge, rush forward. Dorothy lithely darts to and fro as if dancing a violent ballet. And Scarlet wields her sword with remarkable poise, cutting down her enemies mercilessly. Suddenly, a colossal rapture leaps down, blocking their path.
We've encountered the Beam Soldier model.
Young Soa's full apple, older one has bitten apple. Oh, is that what it is? I just remembered it being on her shoulder. I didn't remember what it looked like.
We're too deep behind enemy lines.
Can you not disrupt the beam with your sword?
'Tis worth a try.
Don't, or else you're toast.
A golden halo emits from Rapunzel's staff and stops in front of Scarlet and Dorothy. The beam fired by a gigantic rapture dissipates before contact with the protective halo.
Scarlet, will your sword work against this thing?
As if thou had to ask. I shall show thee what it means to render heaven and earth asunder.
I love Scarlet. With one fell swoop of her sword, Scarlet cleaves the rapture in two, sending it tumbling to the ground amid a massive explosion.
I still have room for improvement. I should have slain this vermin with greater haste.
Point clear. Proceeding in the 2 o'clock direction.
What? That area's swarming with raptures!
Wouldn't it be advisable to take a detour?
There's no time. Lilith has already gone in that direction.
Then what are we standing around yapping for? Let's move!
Snow White stares at the veritable army of raptors in front of her. Countless raptors are swarming one after the other. The seemingly endless mob of raptors is so prolific that it fills Snow White's vision. She feels as if she's suffocating. But when she turns up towards the sky and sees something descending, she can suddenly breathe again. Lilyweiss is running at a full sprint, cutting through the middle of the throng of raptures. This is a wallpaper for your tablet? I mean, this goes kind of hard, so I get it. Despite having witnessed this sight numerous times before, Snow White nevertheless feels a strange foreignness at this sight. The sheer power that is on display seems alien, as if it's from another world. After landing on the ground, Lilyweiss proceeds to tear raptures limb from limb, sending countless parts flying through the air. Lilyweiss. She's the wellspring from which all existing Nikkes originate. The first and strongest Nikke. Even the cutting-edge Grim models are mere copies of her, and inferior ones at that. Like always, after single-handedly taking down hundreds of raptures, Lilyweiss dusts herself off and casually remarks,
Shall we go?
I have met my match. Victory is not assured.
The goddess squad rushes towards the lift. Red Hood has a splitting headache. She has less control over her movements than before. She's certain that the end is fast approaching. But whenever she catches sight of her colleagues running in front of her, a smile spreads across her face. Aw, dude, Lilywise is so cool. Oh, this is so... There's like a whole battle going on right now. This is so cool.
Moving out.
I love this battlefield
As you wish.
change.
On duty. Nothing to report.
I think this is... no, we have 2 more. Oh, actually, no, I think this is just a battle. So I think we just have 1 more story part after this. For part 1. The big cannon even fires. It's so sick. I love the way they change like the event area according to what's happening in the event. Oh.
Yet another victory I brought for you. No need to thank me.
1 kilometer until the lift. Is everyone okay?
All good.
There are presumably elite units guarding the entrance. And there might be an enemy threat inside the lift as well. But that shouldn't pose a problem. You are all strong. Isn't that right, Commander?
Right. Super strong.
Can't you try to be a bit more composed?
Give me a break. I'm human.
We did just run 3 kilometers without stopping.
Uh-oh. You see that big boy in front of us?
Say that again?
Ultra.
Everyone be wary of its tentacles.
Red Hood rushes forward.
Red Hood, maintain your position.
Sorry, but there's no time for that.
Yeah, I mean, she's already corrupted. What's the tentacles gonna do? Corrupt her again?
Everyone, file in after Red Hood. We're going up against Ultra. Once we take it down, the lift will be right in front of us.
Let's go! Encounter!
Yeah, I mean, like, she's already corrupted, bro. She's like the perfect one to rush into it head on. Boy, this like intro's kind of sick, bro.
Time for class to begin.
One more victory for Bolt and me!
Enemy down.
Psh. If it hadn't snuck up on us, that thing wouldn't have been a challenge at all.
Let's get in the lift.
You don't have to tell me twice.
There might be enemy units inside. Everyone be on your guard. Is everything all right with the spacesuit, Commander?
All good. I've always wanted to wear one of these. I couldn't sleep last night. I was so excited.
All right, child, put your spacesuits on. We're getting in the lift.
Well then, let's go.
Ouch! Dang! That's bright! Looks like the sun came out to welcome us.
How cliched can you get?
Check out the sky, Snow. Isn't it beautiful?
What's wrong?
Everyone, look over there. Do you know what that is?
Everyone stares at where Red Hood points. Off in the distance, a bit too far to make out, clearly there's an indistinct figure. Floating in the air with the sun on their back is the form of a human.
Is it me? Or does that look like a human?
Perhaps it's a new type of decoy? I thought they'd given up the notion of air superiority, but they might have changed their minds.
'Tis a most peculiar shape for a decoy.
It just moved. Something's coming out of it. Is it splitting apart? It looks like a giant wet...
Rapunzel, are you okay?
It's all my fault for corrupting her.
Let me see. Does anyone have binoculars?
Why don't you just use the zoom function on your phone?
Good call. Snow White, always coming in clutch with the tech tips.
That's like when you tell your fucking grandparents, hey, did you know you can zoom in on your phone camera? And they're like, oh my god, thanks, Bobby, for the tech tips.
I thought this was common knowledge.
Commander looks at the silhouette with his phone
I
camera.
don't think that's a decoy. Huh?
He was a normie.
Cinderella.
What?
Oh, that's Cinderella?
The face is exactly the same as the one I received in the dossier. I can see the glass slippers as well. But her eyes...
Oh, shit.
Everyone, take cover!
Get ready to counterattack.
A hailstorm of bright blue beams fills the entire sky like luminescent water droplets and begins to rain down on the party.
What the hell are these things? Are all of them beams?
There's no way we can evade them. Rapunzel!
On it!
Rapunzel manifests a golden halo which floats atop the party. The numerous light beams falling from the sky are all diffused in different directions.
She's firing another volley.
What? Again? I'll try to block it. Red Hood, under and over.
Got it. She's mine.
Rapunzel conjures up another halo which diverts the next barrage of light beams. Red Hood quickly gets into shooting stance and then fires a single shot towards Cinderella. The four floating objects surrounding Cinderella all coalesce into one solid shape. The bullet fired by Red Hood flies towards the identified mass, which is cylindrical in shape. The cylinder appears to reflect the bullet and rebounds it back.
It deflected it?
Crash. Amid a massive cloud of dust, Red Hood is hurled backwards.
Red Hood, we've got more beams incoming.
What is this? There's no way she's controlling that many beams by herself.
I'm low on power. I can't create any more distortion rings.
I shall sever her in two.
Don't be insane. Just hold on tight. Commander, cover your mouth and nose.
Lilywise picks up everyone and starts running.
So fast! I can't breathe. Deal with it. This is our only chance of escaping.
Damn, Lilywise just built like that, bro. She just grabbed everyone and took off running so fast they can't breathe.
Why are we escaping?
We can't win.
My ass, we can't.
If you're so intent on dying, at least wait until we've defeated this thing.
What the hell? I missed the legendary commander? No, he's still here.
Time is one thing I don't have a lot of.
Hello, welcome back, Chugi. Despite deploying over 100 mass-produced Nikkes, numerous long-range weapons in the Goddess Squad, the operation at top of the Queen ends in failure. He's being princess carried right now. The Rapture forces near the lift swell to 4 times its original size, and the United Forces of Humanity determines that capturing the lift is an impossible task. Decision is made. All of the humans that remain will be evacuated to the Ark, a massive city being built underground. Mankind has been defeated by Raptures. Look, he's right here, Chugi. He is a princess real.
Oh.
Damn, dude. I didn't even think about the possibility that they captured Cinderella and corrupted her. Okay, might.
Where's Lilith?
She pushed herself to the limit and had to undergo maintenance. She'll be immobile for some time.
Okay.
So what happens next?
Mankind will escape underground. The world will fall into the hands of Raptures.
And humans will die out.
Not necessarily. From what I hear, the living conditions in the Ark are actually quite ideal. The only downside is its limitations with regard to size.
What do we do now?
We help with the move.
And after that?
Most likely reside in the Ark and prepare for retaliation.
I see.
Alright, I'm calling it.
What?
I'm at my limit. I doubt I have many days left. Today may well be my last.
What are you talking about? You said you'd stay with us until the end.
He's doing something for me. I'm on board. I'm glad you see the vision.
Sorry, kid. I lied. I'll die in my hometown. That was something I decided a long time ago. At first, I wanted to die on the battlefield, fighting alongside you all. But we managed to make it out alive. So I'm going.
You can't go! I won't let you!
Snow? Listen to me carefully. The wolf must die under the well. Everyone has a predestined final resting place. I'm not destined to die here.
Don't lie. I know you want to stay here with us.
Looks like her titties on too tight. Red is perfect. Leave her alone, Shugi.
You like this place. You were willing to die alongside us.
Fine. You got me. No more beating around the bush. This thing we call corruption, it won't kill me. Not directly, at least. It will only end when someone else puts me out of my misery. If I stay here, the corruption will slowly take over me. And you'll be forced to make a terrible choice.
Unlike you, I don't support all women. See, that's your problem. You need to support all women, Shugi. You should give it a try. It'll make your life better.
When the time comes, will you be able to go through with it? Promise that you'll shoot me.
Yes, I'll do it!
But will you be able to do it without crying? You can't. You're all far too nice for that. The last thing I'll ever see is all of you bawling your eyes out. What kind of final image is that to go out on?
I feel so bad for Red Hood, bro.
I'd never want that. So I'm leaving. I'll go away and die quietly.
Okay.
Commander!
If that is your decision, I won't stop you. You've earned the right to choose for yourself.
Thank you, boss. And everyone.
Dorothy, if you would, please restrain Snow White.
Hey! Let me go! Let go!
Be good, kid.
Aw, dude, poor Snow White.
It's been fun.
Red Hood, don't go! Stay here with me, please! I'll pull the trigger when I have to. I promise! I won't cry. I won't even flinch. Just please, don't go!
Without a word, Red Hood turns around and starts walking.
Are you really going? You're leaving me? Are you really?
Red Hood keeps walking.
Fine! Go then! Go and die alone! I won't shed a single tear for you! Daddy! Liar! I hate you!
Red Hood disappears.
Red Hood? Don't go! Don't leave me!
Damn. I feel so bad for Snow White. Oh my god, bro.
Proceeding to target.
I mean, she's not wrong though. Snow White could not pull the trigger, at least not without crying.